Like lights, camera, action, living in a dream. Now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion.
Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Double dog.
Bravo.
Hey, watch that.
Now.
Mike, 54. Crunch time, defense.
Hit it.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Yeah. Hey, Charlie.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Here's 2nd and 8. And finding the tight end Hooper. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
$12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota is going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Touchdown, Titans. Taywan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and it's now a 7-0 game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, he sets to fire. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the ground, this is Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Titans' 31-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pull it high. I'm going to run you over. Hey, high 7.
Watch out. Check.
Yep.
54. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Now.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Get it.
From the gun, Herbert. And he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 27, Mariota. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time you had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Second down, Mariota Finding room at the 30. He gets it to Humphries. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries, 83 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. But he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there. And that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
54. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Herbert. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
51. Watch out. Tight end right.
On third down, Mariota. And that's caught by Smith. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass. Mike spoke forward. Get ready.
Mariota. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And an alley to run. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line.
And the Titans first down.
First down, Mariota. It's caught. Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 3rd down, Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
Let's go.
The 49-yard line.
Where are they, team?
Watch twitch. Watch it.
A first down carry for Henry. In on the tackle, Jalen Reeves-Maben.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Go.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. Got a man, it's Humphreys. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, seam 6.
2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Bravo!
On 4th down, Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He finds an opening past the 40. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
91.
Again, it's Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Herbert trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
On 4th down, Herbert. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. Now Lewis here on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Mariota from the gun on third down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
50, plant. 37. Quarterback. Hey, orbit. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, open man is Galladay, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, first down. Off the play fake. Herbert. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Off-play action. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Herbert. Johnson's got it complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Buzz.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking left side, he's got it complete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. After the penalty, it's Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Lions have recovered. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Harold Landry able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this third quarter.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Hey, Echo.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Hey, dude.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Championships, baby. Check 55.
On first and 10, Herbert. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. First and 10 right at the 20.
Topper! Hey, Haywood!
From the gun, Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that'll bring up second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On second down, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Check, hit it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert, that's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are in for 6. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Again, it's Lewis. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
a throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach? And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
At the 18-yard line.
What we got?
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point put through by Succop. An update now, they've gone final in Jacksonville. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays...
This is caught at the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 56 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Herbert, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Lions on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Titans, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.